Just like bleeding clots, the bonus is here and they're bringing the attack. Time to panic and bust the impact. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're back. Another Thursday. Brace for impact, baby. Are you ready, OMD?
I'm always ready. It's Impact.
That's right, brother. How you been this week?
It's been a very, very slow week, to be honest. I've been finding myself in my chair at work, leaned up against the wall, and my eyes closing. I mean, I had to go and make myself a coffee at 5:30 today, right before the end of the shift.
Can't show who it is because, copyrights and all. I got caffeine right there. So we're getting a quick review of what happened last week. Now, just to fill everybody in, Josh Alexander, as of tomorrow, or the day after, Saturday, could possibly be done with TNA. We don't know.
Yes.
So tonight is kind of like a last match. Him and Eric Young, two great Canadians. So how do you feel this match is going to go? You feel that Josh is going to come in, be the true professional he is, do this match? Or do you think like Eric Young's going to pull some shenanigans and just end up beating the snot out of the guy?
It's actually going to be a mixture of both. It's going to be Josh Alexander may get the dub on his way out.
Okay.
But then you're going to see the Northern Armory come in for the beatdown, where then you're going to hear Steve Maclin's music hit to come and make the save. And yes, to come and make the save.
Yeah.
Only to do the exact same thing.
We kind of had that discussion off the air last week. How do we feel that that's going to end? Because Maclin basically just said, "It's on you, bro. I'm out," and turned around and walked away. I'm always the optimistic, and I always tell you that. I'm always the optimistic in these storylines, that I think Maclin's going to go his own way, or by the grace of the TNA wrestling gods, Josh Alexander is signed to a new contract, and they're going to team up and take on this new faction with Eric Young.
Right now, I don't see that, just because there is a lot of restructuring going on in the back with TNA.
I know.
But what I could see is very easily if Josh Alexander signs with NXT.
Okay.
And I do see him as well being sort of a main roster guy right away. But he could go get that 6-month stint.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what Jordan Grace is doing, to be honest. She's going to do her a little bit of time in NXT and then...
Yeah, and I don't think Jordan Grace needs to come back and do the partnership.
I don't think she's coming back to TNA for a while. I think they're going to keep her away from it.
Yeah.
Let her build her character on whatever product she ends up finally on.
But given that Steve Maclin is former WWE,
okay,
you could get that. Josh's former tag team partner, Ethan Page, is also in NXT.
So there you go.
Whoa. Are we starting off with a world title match?
That's what we're doing, bro. We're starting off with something, and our TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Joe Hendry. I'm surprised Mr. Best isn't in here going, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
No.
He's a good guy. Give him credit. He's talented. He's just not my cup of tea.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, minor programming note. Mr. Best just says, I'm here. Speak of the devil.
Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
We know he believes in Joe Hendry.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Minor programming note, ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks from tonight, I will be a little bit late as I'm working my 8 o'clock shift on the Thursday night instead of the Friday, as I have to then get ready for my flight bright and early the next morning.
You got a ride, right?
I'm still trying to figure out my ride to the airport.
Okay. If you can, let me know.
Yeah. I know. I just don't want to have to put anybody out at 5:30 in the morning.
I just won't go to bed till I drop you off and come home.
Right.
Insomnia is a wonderful thing. Oh, he looks like his chest's already been lit up. Jake something. So, just in case anybody's not aware of what's going on here, you're kind of new. You just jumped into the program, found us because you typed in TNA wrestling or wrestling. What we're doing is we are watching TNA Impact. I have it on that monitor there on Sportsnet Plus, or you can watch it on Sportsnet 360 in your area, whatever that is.
If you're in the U.S., Fight Network or Access TV.
There you go. Thank you, OMD. I didn't know that information, so. Yeah, but he wants it from his house, not the hotel.
Yeah. I'm not staying at a hotel the night before.
No, that's. Although I did spend my birthday weekend there at that hotel, the staff is phenomenal there. I had a question. I couldn't find ice, and the one lady was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I got you covered. It'll be up in your room in a couple minutes." I'm like, "Well, I'm going to the pool, and I kind of wanted some ice to put like, I had pop and stuff, right?" I show up. Not only is my pop in ice, they had brought extra pop up and put it in the fridge.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. Again, I want to say thank you to, they're not my mother and father-in-law, but thank you for the birthday gift. It was beautiful. They paid for the room. They paid for supper. They had got a family package where we get a game to play with the kid, because she heard that my daughter was going to be there for a little bit, so they got a game for her to play. I'm like, nice. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, if you want to come to this town and stay in a hotel, Water Tower Inn, hands down, you're going to be paying a little bit more, but that money's worth it because you get a saltwater pool, saunas, hot tubs, workout room. It's incredible.
I'm going to tell you this. A number of years ago, at the time, my fiance's birthday.
Okay.
Now, this was when we were still, we were on the outs, but still supposedly trying to make it work. And I rented a room. I got us a room for her birthday.
Nice.
Got us the suite with the jacuzzi tub, everything. So yes, I mean, it was fantastic.
Whoa. Jake something literally just got hammered out of the ring.
Yes, he did.
Is it me, or does it look like Joe Hendry's been hitting the gym a little bit?
Oh, Joe Hendry is an avid fitness fanatic.
The last couple of weeks, he had this little bit of a jiggly belly thing going on, and it's not so jiggly anymore.
I don't know what you were watching.
I must have been watching a different program. Yeah, Mr. Best, they asked if I was part of the military still, and I was like, no. Due to my back injury, I had to retire. Whoa.
Yeah, as you were seeing
Stalling
this.
suplex
Yeah.
on Jake something. This is
And
what
that
kills
is
me about Joe Henry. How's he walk around the ring doing that?
right. But I mean, we've also seen like British Bulldog can do it. Bobby Lashley can do it.
But you compare those dudes compared to Joe Henry, it's okay. Joe Henry's a big dude, but he's not no Bulldog. He's not no Bobby, whatever you
No.
say. How do you say his last name? I can't say it properly. But to be able to do that, I could do the stalling suplex. That's not an issue. That is not the issue. The issue
Right.
is being able to walk around. I couldn't do that. No way in hell. So we have Ash by Elegance coming up. I didn't see who was before that.
I didn't either. I missed it.
That's okay. Again, people, these things come up throughout the show. So we'll give you those still to comes and what's up next if you're not watching the show itself. Wow.
And I mean, again, a fantastic match to open Impact here tonight.
Yeah, but here's the difference, though, Best. You're a big dude, so I can understand how you can do it. But I'm a pretty hefty guy myself, but I couldn't walk while I had somebody. Maybe it was just me. I was too worried about hurting somebody, having something go wrong.
Right.
When I got you up side down, your life is literally in my hands, and I take that very seriously. Like, I've done some pretty. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
For anybody out there, like if you don't know, I work with mattresses. I sell them. I have to take them off the truck. So I mean, there are times, sometimes with a twin mattress, and I'm not talking, a light, 10-pound piece of foam. I'm talking about one of those, 1,000 coils, and I'll lift it up into the suplex, or I'll carry it around in the rack.
Nice. I still, I'm a truck driver by trade, so tarps, 300-pound tarps, and I've done that, picked it up, and just, up in the suplex just to see if I could still do it. It's fun though, like I'll be honest, I miss being in the ring. I wish I could, but I know with my back injury, not worth it for me.
Even when I'm doing the truck, I'll do lunges carrying the mattresses into the bin. Now, in this weather, no. When it's nice, sunny, dry pavement, I'll do it. Or I'll do squats with the mattress on my shoulder.
Yeah, no, you don't do that stuff in the winter. It's that gets a little scary.
Yes, it does.
Now, again, people, if you are an avid wrestling fan and you're like myself getting back into TNA, here's the thing for you to do. If you have an hour either before we go live or an hour after we leave, there's a thing called TNA in 60 that plays before the show and after the show. They are not the same episodes. It's a different episode before and a different episode after.
They are the same episodes.
It is the same one. I always thought they were different.
No.
Oh, well, either way, you're in for a treat regardless. Watch some of the TNA in 60 because that's the stuff from back when it was really taking off before they had their decrease in popularity. Absolutely phenomenal wrestling. You got characters like Ric Flair I just watched, Hogan, Sting's there, Kurt Angle, AJ Styles back in his prime, RVD. Like you got a bunch of those big name guys there at that point.
Yep. This back at that time too, and when you're seeing that was Taz really in his prime on commentary.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Taz was phenomenal on commentating back then. Wow. I think Jake something here has underestimated our world champion. Oh.
Well, there's a lot of people who underestimate Jake something. And I mean, for a big dude, like, I mean, you can still see, like, when he first came in to TNA as Jake Diener and was Cody Diener's cousin, you could see that he had the size, but he couldn't put it all together. Now that he's putting it all together, he's just got fantastic.
Big dude as champion. Like, not right at this moment because Joe Henry just got this.
Yeah.
But like, I would be when we're done with the Joe Henry run. That's the guy I'd put the title on. Why not?
Yeah, I would absolutely consider it. I think that's something that, because it's February, I think that's something you maybe look between July and October with Slammiversary and Bound for Glory.
Do it at Bound for Glory. That's what I would do. Bound for Glory.
Which is TNA's version of WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it is. That's something I would love to be able to go to. I want to go to Slammiversary and then do a WrestleMania.
Right. There was actually a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Bound for Glory was in Ottawa.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I messaged our good friend, Mr. Carl Carafel, because I saw an ad that they were hiring. There was a casting call for fans because that's how low ticket sales were.
Count me in, boys. Now, you and I weren't friends back at that point.
We were not. To be fair, that was probably the worst Bound for Glory in terms of match quality I've ever seen.
Oh, wow.
I think every match had been produced by Sin Cara, Mystico.
Really?
That's how bad every match was. It wasn't a bad card. It was just the way the matches,
the way they were produced,
and the way they were.
Whoa! I thought he was going right to the floor there. Uh-oh. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a run with Joe Henry till Slammiversary in that area.
So Slammiversary is July.
So yeah, July, that'd be fine. I mean, unless he's like, obviously he's over. Like, let's not fool anybody. This guy has earned this title. He has.
Okay, so I'm going to put this one out there for you because I know you're not big on the viral sensations in wrestling. So somebody like Joe Henry, who's made a career and really built himself up through his social media.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. No.
So what about a Joe Henry versus Logan Paul?
I'll be honest, 100% honest with you. I would be going for Joe Henry over that goofy guy, Logan Paul. I can't do Logan Paul. He drives me crazy.
So I'm actually really intrigued and excited to see Logan Paul live in 2 weeks.
Shoot him with a paintball gun for me.
No, I'm not going to get a paintball gun into the
no, I know. I'm just
Scotiabank Arena.
Yeah, no, I can't. But here's the difference. Joe Henry has been a professional wrestler for a long time.
Yeah.
And he only did the social media thing because he knows hey, if I'm going to get big again and be big, I have to do it somehow. And why not use social media to do it? Where, I almost threw up trying to say his name. Logan Paul was a punk ass kid that got famous on the internet and decided, oh, wrestling looks easy. Let's go do it.
Yeah, but Logan Paul, just like Joe Hendry, and Chris Best here is right, because Joe Hendry had a successful in-ring career long before he became the social media
That's what I'm getting.
megastar. But Logan Paul's put in the work. He's learned and he's harnessing the craft.
Holy.
Like Joe Hendry's theme song, he's been using since long before he actually released it.
Okay. But see, that's the difference to me, though. He's a professional wrestler who used social media to get popular, to get back in the limelight, basically, to a degree. Sorry, you lagged there, so I wasn't sure if you said anything. Like I said, Logan Paul was just a punk kid that disrespected a bunch of people to get famous and then used that to his advantage.
Well, Logan Paul,
Good job, Joe Henry.
Logan and his brother Jake, I mean, both were
punks,
successful boxers. Like, yes, they were punks in Cleveland, but they were also up and coming. Like, they've earned their stuff through boxing, and that's what they were able to grow into the social media and now into wrestling. Yes, Jake Paul is still a boxer. Logan Paul is a WWE superstar.
Oh,
we are getting Nick's brother.
I love that shit. We don't use his real name, people. His real name is Nick Nemesis' little brother. I wish Joe Henry would just punch him in the face. I will admit, though, the more I see, here comes the boss. What's going on here? Oh no! He just kicked out my hero. See, don't even get me started on their boxing career, because I think half of that was just paid for. Like that Mike Tyson fight. Oh, there we go.
But yes, Chris Best, yes, the Paul brothers did beat up retired boxers.
You know what? I'll tell you, and then again, just my opinion, people, that if Mike Tyson hadn't been paid what he was paid to not knock out Logan, or not Logan, his brother, that match would have been done in, at the longest, the second round.
Yeah, I initially had Tyson winning in the first round. And then, like, we know that the Paul brothers trolled everybody because it looked like they were setting up for a fight on the 27th of March.
It's not. It's just a new TV show for them to make more money.
Yep. But, I mean, at the same time, Logan Paul created Prime with whoever else he did, and he's built himself an empire. Like, he's a very smart businessman.
No, and good for him, but I personally don't like the guy. Like, it's just a personal, I just don't like him. I've had Prime, don't get me wrong. I've bought it, I've tried it, I've drank it. It's not bad.
Right.
It's good for when I'm working and I need a little bit of energy, or just like a little, like a little pick me up. I'll have one of his Primes and I feel really good. But yeah, it is what it is. You're allowed to dislike who you want to dislike, and like who you do. It's part of wrestling.
Exactly. we as fans are allowed to cheer and boo whoever we like.
Yeah. And this is the biggest thing, like I said, that we do here is we all have differing opinions. We do. We really do. We all have differing opinions, but we respect each other's opinions.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what makes this very nice to just chill and, you know. But again, our champion, Joe Hendry, the more I see this guy wrestle, the more impressed I am with him and the more I like him.
Yeah.
It's like Nia Jax.
Yeah.
The more I see her wrestle, the more I see that she's putting effort in to do her craft better and try not to hurt people. I mean, accidents happen.
Yeah.
But when it's happened 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row, it doesn't become an accident anymore. It becomes, hey, get your shit together or get out of the ring.
Yep.
Stop hurting people. And I think that break that WWE gave her and said, listen, here's your opportunity. Either take it or go away. And she took it. She grabbed it full-heartedly and was like, I want this to be my life. And look at her now. She's lost how much weight, number one. She's been champion, once or twice now? And, like, she's doing amazing. Oh, I think O&D lagged a little bit there.
No, I was just checking something.
But yeah, there's been a few wrestlers that I've been like, just not worth my time. And then as time goes on and you start seeing how impressive they really are in the ring, it starts to grow on you. Unbreakable, April 17th. That might be our next pay-per-view for TNA to watch.
Okay.
If I'm not working. It said April 18th, right? No, 17th. Okay, I might not be working. Again, people, if you're watching the show and you want some of this cool merch, TNAmerch.com. Please go buy something. They got the hat. You can see the shirts, jogging pants. Nick Nemeth just got suspended for 4 weeks. I love that. Santino Marella just suspended Nick Nemeth for super kicking him in the face.
Yes.
With no pay for 4 weeks. Which is nice because that gives him a minute to, hey, maybe he might show up on NXT.
I'm highly going to doubt that. I think he probably wanted some time off, but yeah. Oh, sorry, I broke the fourth wall.
Whatever. It is what it is. But we have Ash by Elegance is coming out.
Yeah, that's the personal concierge, so...
Oh, yeah, Heather and Ash by Elegance. I almost threw up in my mouth. This is that tag team that I can't stand. I don't know why. They're very beautiful women. They can wrestle. It's just the gimmick.
For me, that's just sort of the look, because I believe, again, they're in San Antonio, which is why they're doing this. So, yeah, they've sort of become that the Comedy Spot.
Whoa. Holy, that one girl I thought was who's the one woman that we watched back in TNA in the day?
Jacqueline?
She's a Hall of Famer.
Jacqueline?
No. Big black girl.
Jacqueline.
No.
Or Shaniqua.
No. She looked like a gladiator.
Oh, Awesome Kong.
Yeah. Just a
No,
quick.
Kia is long retired.
Oh, I know, and I'm sad, dude. That broke my heart. But when she got inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame, dude, I cried like a baby.
Yep.
I think I was number one. I was so proud of her.
Yeah. What
just-
Heather and Ash by Elegance, though, what they remind me of is a tag team version of Jillian Hall.
Mm-hmm. I just find them really annoying. And then, so Ash used to be an ex-WWE superstar.
Yes.
I'm not going to mention names. You know who I'm talking about. She looked a lot better back then before she started losing all this muscle mass.
See, and I think she just got into better shape by working out, eating right, and working on her craft.
I mean, she can definitely wrestle. She's definitely a lot smoother at the wrestling, a lot cleaner. I liked her better from WWE when she was
right.
She looked like the Glamazon kind of thing, right?
Well, she was trying to be a mini Glamazon. It was that they never let her have the opportunity to try and shine. They'd always try and stick her with somebody.
Yeah, they'd stifle it for some reason. She was a great competitor. But it is what it is, and I mean, she's obviously doing well here. Bobby,
what's going on, brother? Good to see you here on Brace for Impact. We appreciate you joining us.
Yes, we do. Great to see you, man. Whoa, that was a clothesline from hell from that woman. Ouch. So yeah, at a quick glance, the bigger black girl that's standing on the apron looked like Awesome Kong at a quick glance. I was like, what? Like, is that her daughter? I'll let you get that.
Yeah, Bobby coming in says he's good and he's watching TNA like us. Well, yes, absolutely.
What'd you think of that first match, Bobby? I want your opinion. Jake something and our TNA heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Hendry. Again, I'm just gonna remind you because you just come in. I am becoming more and more impressed with Joe Hendry. So I might be a believer by the time he's done with this title.
Okay.
Holy.
I see where you're coming from with the Awesome Kong look, but I'm also, and I'm going to go with a massive throwback. I'm also reminded of Sapphire.
Oh, shit. Okay. Man, I haven't heard that name in a long time. But this tag team match that we have going on here.
Yep.
Again, this women's division in TNA is something to behold. I'm telling you. Oh, are we going to get... Oh, no, that didn't work.
No, it did not.
I mean, pretty sweet way to get out of that move, though.
Oh,
Holy,
springboard Spanish fly. I like it.
that was intense, dude.
And that was Heather by Elegance picking up the win there.
Yeah. Wow. That's a huge message sent right there to the women's tag team champions.
Yes.
My goodness. So the guy in the background that's doing this has definitely hit up TNAmerch.com. Ouch. Why?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no, okay.
Bummer.
Oh, they're just trying to rip off the beautiful people.
Oh, here comes the tag champions. Yeah, I would powder quick too. Wow.
I was good with the win until they started trying to
Ripping off somebody else's gimmick, eh?
Yeah.
Our tag champions, though, are just like their name, literally Spitfire. Like,
Yep.
my goodness. Oh, here's what happened last week with the Hardy Boys, and I can't remember that gentleman's name. I am sorry.
Leon Slater.
Leon Slater, yes. Taking on the System.
Yes.
I'm getting them, dude. I'm getting them.
You are. I mean, this is what, a month now that we've been doing the show, so
Yeah, this is week 3 or 4 now. Yeah. He does look like a walking TNA ad, yes. That's why I brought it up.
And Bobby's saying he's interested to see who TNA build up to go against Joe Hendry. You've got to work on that. I think you've got to get Nick Nemeth his rematch. Now, whether you wait on that or you do it at the next event.
Here's my thing. I see his brother stealing that out from underneath him. And they kind of go, one nemesis is as good as another kind of thing, right? Oh, here we go, Hardys. I love Matt's shirt. Hardy's 1992-Infinity. So that was a good little promo between the Hardys and I just said his name, Leon, just to have the confidence in that young man to say, listen, we see a lot of us and you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to go places. Yep. Still to come, again, we have Eric Young and Josh Alexander, Frankie Kazarian, my favorite guy, against Sami Callihan. That is up next.
Excellent. As well, we are getting Masha Slamovich versus Savannah Evans for the TNA Knockouts title.
Yeah, buddy. We got some. Again, a stacked card, people. Like,
we do.
whew. What's this, week 4 and going?
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty epic.
Thank you very much, Bobby. We appreciate all the likes, all the subs. We love what you're going to do. We love what you do for all of us here at TAP, Turnbuckle Studios, everything. We appreciate you, Bobby. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think you're going to give, I think Nick's brother, Ryan Nemeth, there you go. I will say it. Gets a shot. Nick accidentally cost him the match. And Ryan gets upset, turns on him, or forgives him, only to turn when Nick gets the shot.
When Nick tries
yeah.
Again, that's the whole Bret Hart, Owen Hart.
Yeah.
You know, you got
Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Ray and Dom.
There's speculation that Ray and Dom are going to hook back up again eventually here in the next little bit.
I don't see it in the next
Not till
bit.
after WrestleMania.
I don't see it for at least a year.
I didn't specify when. I'm just after WrestleMania.
Yeah, because I haven't heard anything about it.
It's just pure speculation at this point, right? Like,
I do want to give a shout out to two guys who I've had the privilege of meeting, who Carl's had the privilege of meeting, who now rightfully, as of today, got their WWE nostalgia deals and Legends contracts. And I am talking about Demolition.
Bro, for real?
Yes.
Okay, they got to go on my wall then. I have their autographs. Not together on the same picture, but I have 2 separate ones of the original members of Demolition.
Nice.
That's awesome. Axe and Slash.
Smash.
Do we know how long Joe Hendry's contract with TNA is?
No.
Is that something we know that's been made prevalent to everybody?
No. I wouldn't be surprised if it's probably a 3-year deal.
Okay. Oh, earlier today. Oh. There's like one person. Oh. Look who's here. Hi. Howdy, y'all. Hey, how's it going? Call her Asia, I guess. Nice to see you again this week. I was supposed to expire next year, so it would help if you unmute yourself so we can hear you.
Well, I keep trying to hear the promos, but because I think you might be a few seconds ahead of me again. We are well, Asia. Thank you so much once again for joining us here at Brace for Impact. We greatly appreciate it.
So, Bobby, Mustafa Ali. Oh, go ahead.
Bobby, we are having a fantastic day today.
Yeah, dude.
It's Thursday. It's Impact. How does it get any better than that?
With Mustafa Ali announcing that he is the number one contender.
That's going to be a fantastic match.
Speaking of fantastic matches, Frankie Kazarian is making his way to the ring. Thank you. It's my Wolfpack t-shirt. Thought I'd wear it for nostalgia feel, you know?
Yep.
Who's this big dude? Holy.
Oh, that's the Will Ferrell lookalike.
He doesn't look like Will Ferrell. Maybe if Will Ferrell never ate and, you know, looked cool. Mustafa Ali is definitely a great addition back to the TNA roster.
Yes.
I'm glad he's here and not in WWE because I just don't think he would do well there.
Well, they had him, they let him go, so he came on a per appearance deal and was a former X Division champion.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's back on a who knows how long, and who knows what's going to happen when.
Oh, what happened here? Oh, it's that stupid digital title idiot. I'll be honest, I was looking forward to this match because Callahan, phenomenal talent.
He is.
Let alone Kazarian himself. Frankie, again, phenomenal wrestler himself.
Yep.
Been watching that guy wrestle for how many years now?
Yep. And I mean, Kazarian was one that did he made the jump to AEW, and then when he started working their crossover as the Elite Hunter, coming back if any member of AEW's Elite were working TNA. And I am talking about Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, any of those guys.
Mm-hmm. Like, really? Holy stunner, Batman. I mean, that would have been funny. Not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, can I get Kevin Owens doing the crossover and working a match with Callahan?
Oh, bro, that'd be epic. Uh-oh. Here comes that guy again.
Okay, yeah, you are ahead of me.
Well, that was a quick match.
Yeah, I just got the finish.
Man. Kazarian smells like booze and failure. That is the greatest banner I've seen in my life. Uh-oh. Wow, he almost speared him out of the ring. Holy. They're trying to pull them apart. Did you see the pulling? They're pulling and then they're just going together.
I'm watching it now. Bobby coming in and asking how about AJ Styles working a crossover match. Bobby, I would love to see AJ Styles come home to TNA for a match.
Oh hell yeah!
Or a feud.
But who do you put AJ Styles up against?
Kazarian?
I mean, yes and no.
Yeah. I mean, it's AJ Styles, Mustafa Ali, Joe Hendry.
Why not Eric Young?
Absolutely.
Two originals.
That's why I suggested Kazarian as well.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I just got a little bit of lag there on my video feed. Uh-oh. I don't know. I turned all my stuff off, so. Josh Alexander taking on Eric Young. Yeah, there's Milosevic taking on Evans.
Slamovich?
Slamovich? What did I say?
Milosevic?
Yeah, whatever. Up next is a women's match again.
Oh, crossover match. I like it. But yes, Mr. Best says he hears some very loud whistling, and this is the first time I'm hearing it.
And it's actually my mic?
Yeah, it's gone now.
Best, you still hearing it? Maybe I bought my things too loud. Question is, can you still hear me?
Barely.
Okay, how about that now?
There's
better
whistle again. Your volume is normal, but I'm still hearing the whistle.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. That was it. I don't know, dude. I can't move my fucking mic anymore. Like,
I know. Hey, I don't know either, man.
I've uninstalled drivers, reinstalled drivers. I moved my mic from over here to over there. I don't have it plugged in the front. I have it plugged into the back where nothing's going to get bumped.
Good evening, Mr. Parrish.
What's going on, brother?
How we doing, my friend?
I wonder how long this commercial's going to be. Speaking of Four Nations, how's this tournament going? Anybody keeping track of it?
Well, it just started last night. Canada beat Sweden 4-3 in overtime.
Fuck yeah.
And currently, as I will check in on that now, the U.S. and Finland are tied at 1 with 4 minutes to go in the first.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't have the ticker across the bottom, so it's not telling. I don't
Yep.
know what's going on. Oh, here we go. JDC showed up on NXT last Tuesday
Yep.
to compete for the Heritage Cup,
Yes.
and he almost won it.
He did.
He was that close to winning it, you know? But Lexis King retained it barely. They're trying to recruit him? It's all about the backstage fights this week. Who is that behind him?
That was Cody Deaner.
Okay. That's why I asked, because I knew you were just a little bit behind. So I was like, okay, who's that? God, I don't know who that is.
It took me a minute to read his shirt, but it said the People's Choice. Or the...
So here we go with the women's match.
Yes.
And who is this very beautiful young talent coming to the ring?
This is Zaya Brookside out of the UK.
Okay.
I haven't seen a whole lot of her. Like, she's been around, but I haven't seen a lot of her in-ring work.
Okay.
Mr. Best has told me she was in NXT UK for a while.
Okay.
And it was her dad that has trained Cora Jade.
I was just going to say, and I know this young lady, Cora Jade, from NXT. Phenomenal talent. Glad to see her doing the crossover to TNA. Because there's a lot of talent here that could help her career.
Oh,
accelerate
absolutely.
her career a little bit. I don't even know if that's the right word, but it would definitely boost it up a bit.
Yep.
So I'm happy about this crossover idea and how it's going. So I can't wait till we have a title change on one show or the other. I can't wait just to see how it works, right? Like we've all talked about it, but to actually put it into action is what I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to.
And I think really perhaps the best people to do that, it's going to be in the tag team division, and it's going to be the Hardys. Mr. Best saying he was going to get another bowl of cereal, but he's got to watch Zaya. Well, cereal will be there in 10 minutes. I promise.
Yeah, she won't be on your screen for that long. So yeah, you definitely got to wait.
I don't have the time or the vehicle to come up and steal your cereal, Mr. Best.
Yeah, it's still winter here, so I can't ride my bike. But yeah, see, there's the experience. Powder out of the ring. Again, people, you want merch from your favorite wrestler in TNA, definitely check out tnamerch.com. They do have the ability to convert the monies into Canadian. I've been on there a few times. Oh, what's Cora Jade playing up now? Oh, okay. Oh, geez, that was a crazy move. Thanks, Bobby. Bobby is saying he is enjoying Brace for Impact.
Thank you, Bobby. We greatly appreciate that. And as always, we appreciate having you here. We know this is your first time here with Brace for Impact, so please let us know what you think of the show. But yeah, this is going to, hopefully this match is going to pick up. I know Cora's the heel and is trying to work a slower match, but it seemed a little sloppy to start.
And this whole crossover thing is going to really prove how well people work with people that they don't run with all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it reminds me a lot of the indies. Where you go from town to town and you're working different people.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got another leg in my. Still to come, the Rascals.
Okay.
Again, the Masovich.
Masha Slamovich.
Masha Slamovich. That one's gonna screw me up. I can see it already.
And I'm really having a hard time of which one out of Eric Young and Josh Alexander or Masha
Right.
and Savannah is the main event. I'm going to say Eric Young and Josh Alexander.
That's what I'm saying. It's Josh.
Because it's Josh's farewell.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be like we call it a co-main event where you have the women and then that Josh match will come out right after that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Bobby's. I'm enjoying learning more TNA wrestlers that I've never heard of before and wrestlers that I heard of before. So, you know what, though, Bobby? It's the same for me because I've been out of TNA for so long. A lot of these people I don't recognize. So it's nice to see the new talent on TNA and, like, this match, for instance, how great the talent really is.
Yeah.
Oh, man. My chest hurts every time somebody does that. He played Doom for the first time today. Which one?
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say which one. Was it like the original Doom 1 or Doom 2, or did you go and start on
the remastered one? Because I think they have remastered ones up for Xbox anyway.
Well, they did a whole new, like, 'cause there's says the original Doom 1. Yeah, it's basically you've just gone to Mars, you're the space marine, and now you're just trying to kill all the creatures on Mars. That's what you're doing.
It's still. I remember playing Doom on the PC before it came out on console, and we were in Egypt because it was the big complex that's built into the mountain. Yeah, I can't remember who built it now. It was a woman, Pharaoh, that built it. I'll have to show you it. It was really crazy. I can't remember which one it was.
Well, I was going to say, because Doom always took place on Mars, it's never taken place in Egypt.
But they could have just taken that thing and put it on Mars. You know what I mean? Like, it was part of it.
Are you thinking it was Cleopatra?
No, not Cleopatra. Because there's technically two facilities built there. The mom built one, and the son killed the mother, and then he built his right on top of it almost.
Okay, wow.
I don't know. I'll figure it out later, but it was part of the Egypt.
Yeah. But Mr. Best had fun playing it, so that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Too bad that's not cross-platform.
Yeah.
Because that would be a wicked game for all of us to get into and go shoot up aliens. So if the NXT individual keeps winning matches on TNA, do you see her getting a title shot?
Yeah, well, she's already targeted Masha, so I could very easily see it. I don't see her winning the title, but I can definitely see her getting the title shot against Masha. Parrish, I'm 100% with you. I see it too.
What's he saying? I would love to see Bayley.
That
would be fun.
Yeah. Oh, so do I. But Bayley and Cora did their thing, and Bayley's rivalry is with Roxanne. Yeah. And there's the win from Cora Jade, just as Parrish foresaw.
Yep. Like everybody that's camera side there, all billboards for TNAmerch.com. The camo shirts, the camo shirt. The dude all dressed in black.
Yeah. But you know what I really notice with TNA, and I love the authenticity of it, is I really don't find a hard cam side.
Yeah. Oh, the Rascals are coming out next. They have something to say, apparently.
Mr. Best saying, but Cora has a relation to Roxanne. Yes, they are best friends, and yes, they came up together in the industry, but...
You know what, people? I'm going to do something here. While we're on a quick commercial break, let's show you, the wonderful people, what happens here throughout the entire week. Enjoy this quick little video.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we got total non-stop action with Brace for Impact at 8 p.m. Friday we game again with Unleashed, the Jessica Wilde story at 7 p.m. Following the game, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. followed by the Boar's Nest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, chicklets of all ages. It's everything that happens here on Turnbuckle Studios. All right. let's do another quick. If you need to order some parts for your vehicle, things with wheels, things without wheels, all the fun stuff, go to True North Customs. Okay, and then go to True North Custom 23 on Facebook. Give him the promo code TNC when you order parts. And when you're done ordering your parts and you're talking to Nathan, and you're at the shop, if you happen to go into his shop, step through the back door there and talk to my buddy Corey at Professional Auto Services to schedule your appointment to get those parts put on your vehicle. Again, thank you guys for being awesome sponsors to this program here in the Boar's Nest. Appreciate that. Let's do this real quick. OMD, where can the wonderful people find you?
People, you can find me on my link tree, linktr.ee/OMD show.
Awesome. And our buddy Parrish, who helped us with this whole studio. Check out all his wonderful products he's got going on down there. Gives you wonderful things to do, to look at, to purchase, to be a part of. Great guy, great programming. Don't forget, as you've seen, his programming is on Sunday, 12:05. So definitely check out Mr. Parrish. And just because we can, if you want to buy some of our merch that has our logos on it that you see around the screen, check out carlcarefelt.redbubble.com. You can order it in any way, fashion, shape, or form. I've taken the Boar's Nest logo and got it on a t-shirt, got magnets, got decals, got coffee cups, trust me, you think of it, we can probably get it done for you. And don't forget to check out, if you're a PlayStation player, because I know there's some people that come here that are, that's Mr. Best down there. That's his link tree. Check it out. linktr.ee/Chris_best83. Back to the program. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I was waiting for this. Let me know when you're done that promo. Oh my God. That was cool. What did you just witness, my friend? Because I know you're a little bit behind. Don't forget to unmute yourself.
I was fully waiting for Ariana to tell Tessa she had a match on NXT on Tuesday.
That's what I was waiting for too. But we have Tessa Blanchard being told you have a match next week or else.
Yes. But great interaction there between father and daughter in that sequence too.
Yes. It was nice to see Miss NXT on my screen again. But we have the Rascals in the ring with mics. Let's see what they have to say, people.
Yes.
use the B word. I want to get that TNA t-shirt. I want a black one and I want a camouflage one. Oh. Wesley. That's great news, Parrish. That is phenomenal news that he is walking again. That gentleman was paralyzed at one point, people. Chris Bay, is that how you say his name? Oh, what the heck is going on? Holy shit. Wow. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Actually, they're gonna allow that. Wow.
Well, this isn't a match, right?
No,
But
I thought
where
that
are the officials?
somebody
Where
else
are the
would come
officials?
out,
Where's the security? Oof.
right? That's what I'm talking about. You just seen it. Wow. So still have to come. Eric Young, Josh Alexander, Masha Slimovic is taking on Miss Evans, and that is up next. Championship match.
Yeah.
Just a match. Championship match.
Yeah. 2 title matches. Because remember, Savannah Evans won the Battle Royal last week.
That is correct. Wow, people. We're getting a hell of a match.
We are. We are. If you will give me a moment.
Yeah, go ahead, man. So, ladies, jelly beans, boys and ghouls, chicklets of all ages, if you want to get a hold of me or anybody on the Turnbuckle Studios affiliation program, check out affiliationprogram.my.canva.site. Again, that's affiliationprogram.my.canva.site. You can go on there, get any information you want about all the programming, contact any of us about how to do what we do, how we do it, when we do it, why we do it. You can even click on our logos for each specific show and watch those episodes. It has been updated. Mr. Carl Carefeld has updated it. Don't forget about my stuff. I have YouTube, Bubba OMD, and Twitch, at Boar's Nest with Bubba Duke. I do play a lot of single player games there without OMB, and just kind of do my own thing. It's lots of fun just to hang out, chit chat with these guys, interact. Pardon me. But it's all good times. Mr. Parrish, if you could post that video on the social media, whether it's Facebook or something, just so our viewers can go to that and check it out. Again, our Facebook is open and ready for people to come and check out and hang out with us and do your wonderful thing. When you're ready, OMD, just add yourself back, my brother. There you are.
As I always do.
Yep. Got another glitch up my screen there. There we go. I'm wondering if it's trying to sync between your stuff and mine. That's why I keep getting that little lag.
Right.
So we're not out of bounds too far. But it seems to happen. 1 week I'm ahead of you, 1 week you're ahead of me. It keeps going back and forth.
Right.
Good times though. I'm really enjoying this TNA. How are you guys feeling about this so far? I mean, we're almost done. We have what, half an hour, just over half an hour left.
Yeah, 40 minutes. We got about 15 minutes per match.
Yeah, give or take. Well, again, this is what happened last week. They're showing us right now. Excuse me. Holy. And this is where we, again, last week we were saying we're kind of tired of this whole on the apron to finish a battle royal.
Yeah.
Here's Bobby.
Absolutely, Bobby. And let's not forget that Wesley is a former TNA talent. He was Desmond Xavier.
Yep.
He is a former X Division and Tag Team Champion, as well as having won the World X Cup.
Nobody cares. All right, that was interesting. Savannah Evans making her way to the ring at the moment. This woman is not a woman I'd want to meet in a dark alleyway and have her match.
No, she is a powerhouse. I have been a fan of Savannah Evans since she debuted. And she actually debuted probably a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, as the bodyguard for now Mustafa Ali's press secretary, Tasha Steelz.
Oh, wow. Small world, dude. I just want to point out how simplistic their ring is. Just says TNA in the middle. That's it.
Right?
I know they don't have big sponsors like WWE that they have to cater to.
Well, and I mean that's just Raw. And so, yeah, I like the simplicity of this ring. I like the simplicity of SmackDown's. I'm not a fan of the Raw ring.
No, the Raw ring, I'm just kind of not impressed at all. Like, it's not what we expect when SmackDown finally comes completely to Netflix.
Well, we've still got 5 years to wait on that.
It was just a silly question. Like, is that what you think is going to happen in 5 years?
More than likely, yes.
I mean, by that time, you know what? We'll be so used to seeing it that it's not even going to matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset if it was just literally WWE with apron where it is now. It says Netflix,
Yep.
and that was it. That wouldn't bother me. How do you guys all feel about that? Everybody that's in the chat there, as we're getting the introductions of the women. Okay, so it's been 110 days this young lady has held this title.
Yep.
Oh, she took it from Jordan Grace in Detroit.
Yes, she did.
Oh,
Bound for Glory.
There we go.
Jordan knew she was leaving the Knockouts division in good hands.
Oh yeah, no, she knew. Yeah, I mean, and Jordan is such a professional that she would put somebody else over and make them look absolutely incredible.
Okay, and I've said it before. I love Masha Slamovich, but I far preferred her as a heel compared to her as a babyface, and now trying to assimilate Harlem Heat gear into her attire.
You noticed that too, eh? Oh, just slapped the taste out of her mouth. Holy. I mean, but it's tastefully done though.
It's
not like over the
top.
It's
not. No.
Heat, man. Uh-oh.
But when she initially came in and she had everybody targeted with an X on their card.
Okay.
Very similar to a Killer Cross gimmick at the time, or before her. And she was doing the Moscow, speaking in Russian and you'd get the subtitle, much like we get for Shinsuke. Okay. And her finisher was the snowplow, and she was dominant. It was her coming in and just steamrolling everybody. And I far preferred that from her with her finisher, the snowplow.
Okay.
To now where we're at, where she just sort of, she's happy to be the champion and now she wants to be everybody's best friend.
You can't be the champ and be everybody's best friend.
No.
That's like rule 101. You get that title, you're a target. You really have no friends.
That's right.
Oh. Wow. That was good jaw jacking with the ref right there.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll even admit, after Masha initially lost the Knockouts title, and then she didn't have it for a long time, she went on to. She had a very, very long rivalry with a young lady known as Killer Kelly, who's from Portugal. And then all of a sudden, I can't remember who was attacking Kelly, and Kelly came out with a dog collar on, said, "I need a partner." Masha was the one that came out, took the other end of the dog collar and clipped it to her. Literally, they went from rivals to a tag team like that, and are former Knockouts champions.
We see Miss Blanchard watching from the back again.
Yep.
Because who is she going to be taking on next week? That's the question, right?
Yeah.
I would love it if it was this bigger woman. just go in there and beat the snot out of Blanchard.
No, I don't know who it could be. I would not be surprised to see it be Ariana Grace.
Okay.
Do I want to see it? No. But I would not be surprised.
Oh. That was a dynamite drop.
No, Dynamite was last night.
Yeah, don't talk about that company. They're not worth my breath. This is intense.
Right?
So how many women's matches have we had tonight? 3? This being the 4th? Or 2, this being the 3rd, I think.
I think this is the 3rd.
Yeah.
Because we had the women's tag match. We had Cora versus Zaya, and now this one.
Oh, yeah, so this is the 3rd one. Oh, man.
And I'm loving, really throughout all of wrestling, a much bigger emphasis and focus being put on women's wrestling.
Well, again, I think that has a lot to do with who's running WWE at this point. Because he's always said, you're not women wrestlers, you're not this, you're not that, you're not divas, you're not. He goes, you are superstar professional wrestlers, period. If you can perform, he's going to put you in the ring. Doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
And I find a lot of companies are picking up on that sense of thought. Like, you're not a woman, you're not a diva, you're.
Well, I mean, if you go back and look at that, though, TNA was really the company that introduced that when they started doing their one night onlys, and they were the first ones to do an all knockouts show.
Oh yeah, no, I know, and I mean, you're not wrong. That definitely exploded that whole aspect of
that
superstar.
was. I'll say that wasn't necessarily the catalyst. I think it was the idea of Evolution as a PLE for WWE. I think it was when they said, and they took on the hashtag Give Divas a Chance, and then went out there and said, no, you are not, as you alluded to, they are not they're not women, they're not divas, they are superstars, equal to their male counterparts.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see any difference between what we're watching now and the match that happened before it. They're superstars. And if you can perform and draw money and do it in an excellent manner like we're watching, you deserve to be on. Wow. I don't know if she's going to retain this title, bro.
Savannah Evans, as much as I'm a fan of hers, I don't think she's quite there yet.
No?
No.
Needs a little more refining around the edges, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. You think she would benefit from a crossover going over to NXT? Kind of get a little more of the refining from that?
It's going to depend on who she would have to wrestle over there. Because really, and I know she's, one of the bigger women that we see in wrestling in terms of just the pure height.
Yeah. I just got to finish here. Wow. Now, here's something maybe Best could answer for me, or even Mr. Parrish. Do the TNA superstars have the ability to go to the Performance Center and work out and train when they're off? Just to get more seasoning?
My understanding is that they have to be invited, and of course, if they're working the crossover, they are.
Okay, so the only way they can go down and over there is because they've been invited. Okay. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Eric Young versus Josh Alexander. And let's not forget, the Northern Armories is with Eric Young now, not Josh Alexander. So I feel they're going to play a role in this.
Oh, absolutely. But it's funny because there is another name in all of this that we're forgetting.
Which is
Mike Santana, the man who took Josh Alexander out at Genesis.
not only that, Eric Young's original tag team partner before all this went down. Where's he at? I know he said he's done. You deal with it. I'm out. But is he
Steve
really
Macklin.
out?
That's what I've already said, is he's going to come down to make the save, only to turn. And I think that's where you maybe get Mike Santana, who's been at war with the Northern Armory already leading up to that match at Genesis.
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Best is saying yes. Yes to what, Mr. Best? That
was
TNA is allowed to go there whenever?
Yeah.
Or they have to be invited? And then he's coming again saying it's Team Casey Jones versus Josh Alexander. Yeah, because they all put the masks on, if you've seen that before we went to commercial. So, who knows? Oh, my goodness gracious.
So, but I could absolutely see Mike Santana coming in. If Josh Alexander goes to NXT to start,
yeah,
I could see whether it's a feud or whether he reforms the North with Ethan Page, then they could come back for a special 6-person or 6-man tag.
Wow, could you imagine that? I mean, I could get behind that, dude.
I'm going to propose a massive surprise, though, instead. Because those are the people that we're all expecting.
Yeah.
There's another guy out there who's a free agent and doesn't have a 90-day no-compete clause. What about the potential ad of Miro, a.k.a. Rusev?
Ooh. I'll be honest. That would be cool, but I don't see him coming to TNA. I see him going back to WWE and raising havoc there. But it would be cool. I'm a huge Rusev near. I always have been.
It took a long time for him to grow on me. And then when he went to AEW in the first place as the best man, it was, again, took some time for him to grow on me. Then when he became the Redeemer, I loved it. And now, I mean, obviously we know he's disappeared and they've just come to terms on his release and there is no non-compete clause.
You're just giving us everything for next week. Interesting. Parrish. Who's growing on you, O&D? And did you brace for impact first? That's funny.
Talking about Rusev, Parrish. It took a long time for him and his character to grow on me.
So everybody in this group now is sporting those masks. Okay, very interesting. Man, I've been an Eric Young fan, geez, since TNA started. Well, even before that, I've caught matches in Windsor when he was wrestling in the Indies. Ooh, oh, that was neat. So enjoy this match, people. This could be Josh Alexander's last match under the TNA brand. So it's kind of a surreal moment for me, to be honest.
Yeah, they did say, and he said in his interview that right now it's done.
Yeah, well, again, I'm saying it might be because
yeah, he is going to test free agency, go where is best for him and his family, and it might be right here in TNA.
Yeah, he might just stay here. We don't know. Like this could just be a way of him taking some time off.
Again, though, no, because they did that just after Genesis. My guess is that, as well, with all of the restructuring happening in TNA, I think he's probably headed for other pastures.
As long as it's not that other place. I feel he's way better than that.
Bobby Stats coming in and asking, what if Josh Alexander goes to New Japan? You would honestly have to, and I know he's competed there. You would actually have to ask Mr. Best on that one. I'm not overly familiar with New Japan.
I mean, that would be a good place to go. Is New Japan. But Parrish making a good point. It's also interesting that Vengeance Day is the first day after his contract expires.
Yep.
I mean, right? What a place to make your appearance and start a huge rivalry with somebody.
Yep. So going to back to last week and even tonight, I thought that was actually a Montreal Canadiens logo on the back of Eric Young's tights, but it's not. It actually says EY.
I mean, it looks like the Montreal Canadiens logo, yes, but it's not. Like you said, it's the EY in it.
Parrish, yes, you are absolutely right. Both Jordan Grace and Ricky Starks signed within. So, no, again, you're right, Parrish. It's not out of the realm.
No, it's not. Oh, that was lovely.
And I think if he does make his debut at Vengeance Day, it's in the Javon Evans Ethan Page match.
Right. Again, didn't expect anything less out of this match than what we're getting right now. Ooh, that's a good one. Could also be him and Page taking Omofemi in the main event.
Could be.
I mean, I don't know if I'd throw him into a main event spotlight right that fast, but
with a guy like Josh Alexander, you absolutely could. but I don't think you need, like, you just put the belt on Oba. I don't think you need to try and take it off of him right away with somebody the caliber of a Josh Alexander.
Wow, what a move. Wow. Just enough of a distraction there for EY.
Bobby coming in saying, have the North go after Fraxium.
You
You could. I think that is something. I think that Stand and Deliver might be where you see Fraxium and the Hardys, both sets of belts on the line.
I mean, I could, yeah. That could work.
Yeah, Parrish 100% ladder match for that one.
No, for sure.
But I think if you're going to do that, you've got to put in the Rascals. You've got to put in another team from NXT as well.
Yeah, that could work. Have 2 teams from NXT, 2 teams from TNA, and there you go, boys. Have at her.
Yep.
Just go. Oh, you can't do the Hardys because they already have a set of titles. I mean, but you could.
That's what I'm saying is the Hardys, Fraxium, both belts on the line. And that, just like we saw last year at WrestleMania when you had both sets of tag team titles on the line.
Yeah. And there's Parrish's, Fraxium, Rascals, Hardys, Hank, and Tank.
Can we get a better team than Hank and Tank, please?
Who the hell's Hank and Tank? I know you're laughing at me, but
for me, they are the Heather and Ash by Elegance of NXT.
oh god.
So in the US Finland game, it is still 1-1 with 5 minutes to go in the second.
Yeah, there's that lag again. Trying to catch up to you, or
Put Gallus in there in place of Hank and Tank.
Good Brothers. I know we're getting a good NXT commercial.
Bobby, another fantastic choice. No quarter catch crew.
What about 2 individuals from the system?
So you want to say 3 teams from TNA and
3
Fraxium?
teams from.
Because you just suggested the system.
Yeah, but what if we take somebody out, put the system in? Like, I mean, there's so many options we have.
There is.
Like, you have so many options of different teams that could be thrown into this.
I mean, A-Town Down Under.
And no, they could stay in A-Town and Down Under.
I'm going to tell them you said that.
You go right ahead, because I'd tell it right to their face. I don't care. me and my gimmick right now is better than them too. In my dreams, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a legend in your own mind.
Hey, it's the best place to be a legend because legends never die. Man, Eric Young is just taking it to Josh Alexander.
Right? That's right. Legends never die, they perish.
That'd be a hell of a match.
No, perish, we are not pardoning your pun on that.
Yeah, I see that happening. Okay. We almost had a 3 count right there, bro. It was like inches. Pugs punny. That's all, folks. You have to unmute your account if you're going to talk.
That was Porky Pig that did the dabba 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 dabba. That's all, folks.
But when he talked, he didn't sound like he was saying Bugs Bunny. It always sounded like Pugs Punny. That didn't work very well. Wow. 2 back-to-back very close calls for Josh Alexander. Uh-oh. What the heck? Was he just trying to hang him? Holy. My goodness.
Parrish coming in and saying he has killed 1/2 of TNA's announced team on Among Us. Okay, yes, we are aware. That being one Matthew Raywald.
Really? Or was it just somebody named that?
No, he's told it to us numerous times. It was Matthew Raywald.
Oh, right on. See how cool that game is, OMD? Even professional commentators.
Oh, I know.
I think it's going to take a miracle for Josh to win this match.
Josh is going to win by DQ, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize he was streaming it. And then, I mean, I would jump in too.
Parrish saying Josh is losing by pinfall. Could very well be. But, I mean, I did have it initially as a pinfall win, but I think if Northern Armory gets back in there again and then Macklin comes down to, again, make the save and turns, which is exactly what I'm expecting.
Right. Wow, what a missile drop kick. Absolutely annihilating EY.
Yeah, you tell me as he hits the middle rope to go for it.
There you go. Ow. Yeah, see if I can get a TNA flag to put right here. That'd be cool. Uh-oh.
Best coming in as well, saying Josh Alexander is going to lose.
Wow, that was a knife edge chop from hell. Jeez. What the? That was a really good camera angle on that pin. How'd you like that? Like, the camera was right there. That was impressive.
Yep.
Again, oh my goodness, we're watching Eric Young having a match with Josh Alexander. Alexander's last match in TNA that we know of. It was very back and forth. This is a great match.
Okay, according to Paris, Josh Alexander has signed Barry Bloom, who's an agent that represents Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Kevin Nash, the Young Bucks, Goldberg, Jesse Ventura.
Oh my god, that was the greatest. What's this? The phenomenal splash they call it or something?
The Styles Clash.
The style splash. There you go.
Not Splash, Clash.
Clash?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you've got this part that it's legitimate from PW.
Yep.
So we know that it's legit information, not some bullshit.
Yes, Parrish, it is also known as the Faith Breaker. You're right, from Michelle McCool.
Oh, right on. What the hell is Young doing? Okay, maybe.
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, make him tap. Make him tap. No. You knew that was going to happen. Come on. Uh-oh. Holy shit, just like the wrong time. There we go. Oh, listen to that. Did you hear him slap the taste out of that young fella's mouth?
Yep, I just got the that last shot onto Josh Alexander.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow. You got that finish?
I did.
So EY wins the match. Josh Alexander is on his way out of TNA. I like to see what's going to happen next now. Or do they just leave?
Well, EY is.
Okay, I thought there was going to be more to that.
So did I.
Not going to lie. I thought there was going to be like
So did I.
beat down, some talking like get the blank, blank, blank out of my company now
Yep.
from one EY. Okay, give me 1 second here. I need to mute this because TNA in 60 is on now.
Yep.
Holy, what
an impact.
Right? Like another week of TNA Impact that has absolutely just raised that bar again for TNA for me.
Right?
Wow, dude.
And this was like, again, I told you this, and I've told Carl this a number of years ago. I was a bigger fan of TNA than I was WWE.
And this guy too. And I could tell you without even looking at the roster who was on the roster then. Like,
right?
Now I'm having to learn it all over again. The only guy I know is EY and Josh Alexander. I knew right away, but he's leaving.
Kazarian.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a hot minute though. That was nice to see him here. But all that being said, holy Hannah.
Right?
Like, I hope everybody enjoyed that as much as I did. I know I'm supposed to be like doing all this other stuff, but sometimes I get caught up in what's going on. I'll be honest, I forget about you guys. Not gonna lie. It's their production has jumped leaps and bounds from the last time I watched it.
Well, and I mean, it has, and a part of that I think has to do with, and especially as you look at their premium live events or their pay-per-views, because TKO and Endeavor run Impact Plus.
Right? Isn't that convenient?
It's really, really helped. Plus, I mean, they've always been an attractive place for released WWE talent or talent who, worked beyond their contract.
Right. And now this whole working together aspect we have between TNA and NXT / WWE. Do you find that, or think, this is like a hypothetical question, do you think that the production team for TNA is asking, hey, how do we make our program just that little bit more to stand out?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I thought,
and I mean, I know I've mentioned it a few times here. We've got this mass restructuring behind the scenes.
Right.
And I didn't buy too much into the idea of WWE buying TNA. I could have seen them buy 50% ownership and say, but you run it as your entity. We're here for this aspect. Now I'm starting to see more the idea that WWE could buy, but still tell them to run it as their own entity.
Yeah. Kind of like NXT pre-McMahon getting his fingers into it, where it was Shawn Michaels and Triple H running the whole thing, not having to get okayed by anybody, and then Vince going through his mental stage and being like, we're going to do all the colors, and we got to do... No, they should have just left it. But I'm super stoked that we're getting great programming regardless. You know what I mean? It's just incredible. Just before we take off real quick, just remind the people where they can find you.
People, once again, if you want to find me, you can find me on my link tree, linktr.ee/OMD show. Visually, you can catch the Moneymaker right back here tomorrow night on Turnbuckle Studios as Chris Best, myself, Chris Parrish, and potentially Bubba Duke on the SmackDown security detail.
I actually have a beautiful young lady coming over tomorrow for the weekend.
Yes.
We'll see how she feels about the whole wrestling thing.
Of course.
But if you people want to catch me, again, YouTube at Bubba OMD, and over on Twitch, where I do a lot of my own video gaming and just to chill with you people, is Twitch at Boar's Nest with Bubba Duke. Definitely check me out there. And then right before we get going here, don't forget your mental health is a real issue. If you're having any problems, you just need someone to talk to, call this nationwide for Canada mental support hotline, toll free, meaning you don't have to pay a damn thing to call them. 1-855-242-3310. Again, your mental health matters. People are there for you. You may think you're alone, but you're really not. Please call somebody and get help. On that note, y'all, it was a great time hanging out with you all. And again, we're back here next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Brace for Impact. Peace, y'all. Have a great time.
Just like me.